Test. Make sure you guys can hear me. Look like you can. Okay.
Boy, oh boy, did I effing call it? Did I call it? I've been talking about this for months, months, and months. You can't trust an Uso. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your brother.
Brother.
You know, the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood, joined by the mixologist, Mr. Chemical Julian, the dude in the chair, Shane Husky, and your Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. Look, trivia champion for one night, because you know it's coming up, Punk.
Punk rock Jesus.
Bro, welcome to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, man. Claudio, I got a special job for you, Claudio. I am going to hit you up in like 2 minutes. I need you to do a job for me, Claudio, because you are the fucking man when it comes to this.
J.O.B.
Shout out to my boy Kofi Weaston live in the living color on the show, baby. Brother.
Kofi Weaston.
We've been talking about this. And this right here made Raw worth watching tonight.
Man, you think of today, Raw was pretty mid besides Cena.
Yeah, we got to do this Raw review because while this was not a go-home show, they almost could have gone home with this one.
They really could have.
One thing missing.
I mean, we talked last week about filling in the gaps between Elimination Chamber, getting all the way to Mania, and all the hurdles you got to go through to get there. And I mean, shit, after this, what are you going to do?
The money.
Real talk.
Contract signings?
All bullshit aside, Tomas in the chat. He's a lovely Annie King. Yo, all bullshit aside. I'm going to say this. You know, Vince McMahon was backstage tonight.
Hey, pal, we're live.
Vince was backstage tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So
doing what? Spreading his DNA?
Wow. I mean, wow.
handing out NDAs.
Wow again.
Handing out NDAs with DNA on it.
And ladies and gentlemen, those are Julian's comments and Julian's loan. They do not reflect those of the Roundtable Person podcast and on BodySlam.net.
Nope.
See, getting his cheek swabbed?
TWM, my bad.
I was gonna say what?
Wow. I went back to the old school, my bad. Dude, this was a fucking good show. For me to say this was a good show, like shit.
You went from shitting on Raw for 9 months to kind of semi-praising it for 6.
I mean, you know, Raw is really awful wrestling, but tonight it was like really awkward.
Average.
It was like really awesome writing tonight.
Awesome writing.
Yes.
Of course, we've been booking this show for weeks. God damn it!
I would respectfully disagree. I think it was a show, not a great show or a good show. It was just it happened. It like that Chad Gable match.
Chad finally got a win.
Thank you.
So let's go in order of the matches. Julian.
Oh, geez. We're going in order?
And
order? Order.
All right.
We have to build up the suspense of what happened. Got it. Okay.
So we started off with Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa.
Which I knew it would end in what kind of fashion. This is a trivia challenge for everyone. This
ended up being a DQ. Kevin Owens picked up the win after Jimmy came in and interfered in the match. Because you've got to save Solo's finisher and save his heat, but at the same time, you got to have a reason for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to kind of come face to face.
No, Jen, you cannot do it on the Xbox.
We kind of got all of this out of that match. This match actually went on a lot longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, me too.
But the in-ring work was pretty good. It wasn't boring. It definitely was worth watching.
It was definitely leading up to what happened later on.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the show basically started and ended the same.
Pretty much.
Yes.
I mean, okay, so for me, honestly, like I'm one of those guys that I shoot straight with you. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I think Raw sucks. Raw fucking sucks. 9 times out of 10, Raw sucks. Their go home shows, really fucking sorry. It's your go home with these go home shows. But tonight was just a little bit of a flavor. I mean, I don't know if it's because they were in Boston and John Cena was there. I don't know if it's because Lita was there, Trish was there. I don't know what it was.
Well,
that wasn't it.
Logan Paul. We'll get to that. There was so much going on at one time. Like there were so many stories being thrown together, filled in, that this is the first Raw in a long time that I didn't feel that the Bloodline carried the whole show.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because week after week, the Bloodline's been running. Shout out to Chucky in the chat. The Bloodline's been running roughshod. Like this time, like I was just like, dude, like they're actually. Give me 1 second, guys. Continue talking about the show.
Yeah, I think the only thing that didn't really carry the show up outside of the Bloodline was really the Cena segment. Other than that, everything was
Everything was just kind of mid filler.
Like it wasn't like horrible. It definitely wasn't like Raw a year ago. It was, but it's not.
So you know what?
wasn't-
Here's the thing. We talked about this last week.
Right.
You've got the Rumble, and then you've got Mania. And before that's all you had was Rumble and Mania. And it was like a long road in between getting from one to the next. Now they got Elimination Chamber in the middle. And so now it's like we've got the Bloodline. We've got to do something with the United States title coming up for Mania. We got to figure out something for the Intercontinental title, the tag team titles, the women's tag titles. You know, just kind of put all these things in place
For 2 nights.
because they spent so much time focusing primarily on the Bloodline.
Yes.
A lot of these other storylines, if you will, kind of ended up being an afterthought. So, for example, they really early on determined that Bianca Belair was going to face who?
Carmella?
At Mania?
Oh, Asuka.
Okay. So, yeah, see, they did like nothing with that tonight.
They got to start building that up really soon because I hope Asuka.
I mean, they got to start hyping that up.
Yeah.
And then
Go ahead, bud.
Go ahead.
And then, like over on SmackDown, they've really started hyping up Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. But number one, because it's Charlotte Flair, Charlotte's not going to let her match be an afterthought because she's got that kind of stroke. But Gunther, on the other hand, like who are you fighting at Mania? Like you've had like these banger matches rolling up through Elimination Chamber. I mean, you don't even have an opponent yet. Like that's stupid.
Because everyone's scared of Gunther.
And so I get it. They've got like all these weeks until Mania that they've got to have filler for without having people fight early. You know, like how many times can the Bloodline beat down Sami Zayn before you get to Mania and then finally have a blow off match? You know.
Well, with the Sami Zayn thing, like they didn't have the Gunther thing because like the Bloodline's the money tickets. It's the ratings now. It's of course they're going to highlight that, and everything else does seem like an afterthought. Everything else does seem like it. You know, you have WrestleMania starring the Bloodline, featuring everyone else. You know what I mean? It's not. You know, they're going to go with the money draw. I do think that Gunther's match is probably going to be one of the better matches of all of WrestleMania weekend. But
oh, sure. No.
But right now, we're not. See, that's the thing with AEW. AEW put on great matches, but we're not invested. We don't have something to sink our teeth into. Whereas I think that's something that's really lacking with this Mania season. There's nothing really. Go ahead.
So here's the thing. So we were talking about doing the watch along. And Bad Blood was like, "Hey, are we doing the watch along?" And I was like, aside from MJF and Bryan Danielson, who else has a match that night? Because there had been no like storylines hyped up or no real reminders of who was having what kind of fight. And then it was like, oh yeah, Hobbs. You know, the go home show. You had Hobbs getting the golden donut
ring
to fight Samoa Joe or a Wardlow. So it was like, oh yeah, Wardlow Samoa Joe match. All right. Oh well, what else is there? Did I enjoy the show? Yeah, matches were great. I had a great time.
Absolutely.
But was I, aside from the MJF match and maybe Samoa Joe, was I heavily invested in the outcomes of these matches? I mean, not really. It was like, oh yeah, fatal four-way for the tag team titles. If it wasn't for the fact that we were doing predictions, you know, I would have had no reason to go and research what the matches were and what the stakes were.
Right.
And honestly, if it wasn't for me and that conversation we had about when we were talking about watching the show, if it wasn't for FTR coming back at the end of that made the whole tag team thing for me, the whole thing. Because honestly, the AEW tag team division is shit. It's like the WWE tag team division. Like, if it ain't the Usos, then who else? You know what I'm saying?
Viking Raiders.
Valhalla.
I wish.
Skid Row.
Main row? Over the top
Yeah,
row?
shit row. Because it was like Hit Row originally was like a really good like stable, but then like they got rid of BFAB, then they got rid of Swerve, they got rid of everyone. It's just,
Okay, hold on. Getting rid of
BFAB is still
BFAB,
there.
getting rid of BFAB is probably the best thing they can do because
yeah, now. But
Yeah,
back
now.
then, back when they first got released,
And put her
she
where?
she helped get them over, you know, and she helped. I didn't say
Good
she was
words.
the support beam. I said she helped. Because she, you know, she was kind of their mouthpiece. She was kind of in a lot of ways. She was, you know,
She
Hit Row
literally
and
looks
been-
like Craig's girlfriend from Friday. Who's
no,
calling
she
him
looks
up
like
and
Black
harassing
Charlotte
him.
Flair.
ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. Every
Hoochie
time she
mama.
rolled up.
She straight up looks like Charlotte
You
Flair. She
ain't
was
got to
black.
lie,
But,
Craig.
Wow.
But-
Wow.
Wow.
Fly, Craig.
but that's neither here nor there. She you know, she helped get them over with her promos, the song that she did, because once they removed the song, I mean, did you not remember how everyone was pissed about that? I remember, you know, like
Their
once
song
they,
sucks.
the song did suck,
Mid-row.
but then
Yeah.
you know, so
Yeah.
like she was,
Did they take away
it
the
wasn't,
song?
huh?
Wow, I feel really bad. Like this is probably what I sound like talking about 3MB.
Hey,
Oh.
3MB is up there with
3MB won
Horseman
more
as far as
championship
greatest.
titles,
Yeah,
Yeah, 3MB. Hey, we got another 3MB lover.
Oh, get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah.
Catch
Hey.
up.
hey,
Catch
I
that
might be
wheel
biased because my
play,
brother
baby.
went to high school with Heath, so
Oh shit! Wow.
yeah, shit, right, exactly. Now,
Invest.
Shit, bro. Oh man, it's almost like that one cop that had sex with. Never mind.
But hey, we all know.
talking about like the Revolution
Wow.
pay-per-view, you got to think back. You weren't invested in anything like now, right? Like,
I was hardly invested at all in the show until
but
I
you think
watched
back
it.
a year ago, CM Punk and MJF. That was something. That was the start of like I was thinking like, oh man, like that's a really good story. That's funny. It's something to sink our teeth into. And then it ended poorly, but
You know, I agree with you about that. You gotta have something to sink your teeth into in this
Just
industry,
think of-
man. Like,
because say what you will about either one, they're both some of the best storytellers in the business.
oh, for
Hands
sure.
down.
Just like Cody Rhodes.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes
Yeah.
is a fucking master. It's a master class watching.
He is a
him
master. He needs to learn to kind of know when to take the back seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in the Batista seats right now.
Yeah. Sometimes you can leave, but you gotta shut up.
Leviathan.
Give me what I want.
Give me what I want.
Leviathan, damn it.
So,
He's in the WrestleMania 30 Batista seat. That
Oh, WrestleMania
Batista
30.
seat.
Oh.
so one thing that was said tonight, and I'm just gonna skip forward a little bit. One thing that was said tonight that made a lot of sense to me. WrestleMania is a whole different beast, but the night after WrestleMania is the most savage, most rabid, fucking insane
Yes, it
thing in wrestling. No matter
Baseball.
what promotion it is, anywhere around the world, nothing. I mean, we saw MJF and fucking Bryan Danielson in a classic
1 hour.
1 hour and 5 minute match.
Yep.
Classic. Probably match of the year. 6 stars on in the Tokyo
Six.
Dome.
Yep.
It was great. But nothing compares to the wild craziness of the Monday after Monday after Mania.
True.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It kind of took a while, but WWF or WWE, like they said that
Wow.
they said there's no off season for wrestling,
Bullshit.
but that Monday after Mania is when the new season begins,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
kind of agree with gentlemen.
and that's like new storylines, new jump off points, whatever. And man, so let's hop on Austin Theory and John Cena real quick.
Oh my
Hold
god.
on a second. We always expect someone after Mania. Like we've been
The
conditioned.
legendary Summer Rain.
We've been
That
conditioned.
one.
Shut the hell up with that shit. We've been conditioned for fucking 25 years of the night after Mania is the biggest night of the year. It's like the Super Bowl, the Grammys, the Emmys, the fucking World Series, the NBA Finals, you losing your virginity, all that shit. One night.
Yep.
See, there's been a couple of Raw after Manias that have sucked.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
True.
It hasn't been, you know. And what makes it great is the crowds. The crowds are the driving force of it. That's right. During the COVID era, I didn't watch any wrestling whatsoever because you take the crowd out of that element, and it's just, you know, silent. You just hear people like, I'm just like, this is boring. Like, it's, you know, the crowd is what makes wrestling different than any other sport, and to have that taken away was kind of made it boring. And I feel like that this year, you know, people are kind of like heartbroken a lot about like WrestleMania, because like no one really, let's be real, no one really cares about WrestleMania. No one's really invested. No one's really like, you know,
that's different this year.
It's absolutely.
I was say everyone's excited for Omos versus Brock Lesnar. Like, come on.
Goddamn right.
Don't you mean the
okay? So I'm going to agree with Chucky on this because me and Chucky wrestled a show during the pandemic era with no crowd, and bro, to work the camera is easy, but to work the camera and have no fucking reaction. For me, I'm a very vocal person. Like I get the crowd going. And when there's no crowd to get going, man, it's almost like working an AIWF show right there, Center.
I know I have a take on that. I like it how they're making it 2 nights, or otherwise it'll be a 9-hour long show, including with the pre-show. And then people will be saying, why does it have to be 9 hours long?
It's not Wrestle Kingdom, fucking 30 matches. What were you going to say earlier, Julian?
Did you forget?
So I think every Mania is actually where people are more invested than, you know, any other. So for me, it's the big four. So it's Mania, SummerSlam, Rumble, and these days more like Money in the Bank than it was.
Survivor Series? Yeah, Big Five actually now.
Yeah, now Survivor Series with the War Games.
And like for me, it's always been like almost like the Rumble and Mania are almost on the same level because I just love the concept of the Rumble. But
the Rumble's my
favorite.
Mania,
you get the culmination of all your storylines. Everything comes together. You get your big blow off matches, and sometimes you actually do get some good surprises. And I do feel that all the performers put on their best work at Mania.
Yeah, they do.
Like nobody. You get the huge entrances. I mean, it really is the greatest.
That's my favorite part of Mania, the special entrances.
Yeah.
It's like the Super Bowl. It's like watching the Super Bowl just for the commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mania is like, I'm highly invested in it. But usually by, we'll say 3 weeks going in, the card is kind of lined up. And you got to realize that just because it's SoFi this year, tickets sold without a card even being announced.
What gives you the right to say that?
So,
that's a hot take.
That's a very hot take.
Super hot.
Yeah.
That's why I had to put that shit
bold statement there.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. Saudi shows are probably better business-wise for WWE because they save a lot of money on the advertising budget.
They do it. It's a filler.
People just show up. They got paid ahead of time. Shit.
Yeah.
They wrote the check. They don't have to worry about.
Yeah, they make more money off of Saudi than
they
any
don't have
other
to worry
show.
about selling tickets or papering it or doing deals with Mountain Dew to get $5 off your can of Coke. All of that stuff.
Yeah, never mind
Coca-Cola
the
match
aspect of it. No, let's get more money. Screw all morals about it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, morals. Who cares about morals?
They're in the wrestling business.
Legit.
Yep.
That one show on Saudi made more money than all 30 Manias combined.
Yep.
That's
Can you
so
fucking
crazy.
imagine that, bro?
And fun fact about those Saudi shows, that the Saudi prince wanted to see Yokozuna wrestle.
Yeah, no.
We
Yeah.
talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't give a fuck. I want to see
He's dead, bro.
Yokozuna. They're like, no, he's
I
been
want
off for years.
Yokozuna.
Yeah.
I don't give a
Like,
shit.
he's dead, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, Rikishi. Rikishi, come here.
Yakibono.
Hey, man. Practice that bonsai drop. All right.
Kind of the bonsai drop.
Cool with it. You
Oh,
just have to worry
man.
about being held hostage at the airport. $2.5 billion.
Shit.
Yeah.
Off
Really?
one Saudi show.
$1 billion.
Fuck me. Goddamn.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's for your time and money. Time and energy.
Yes, it is a business. You're absolutely right. But at the same time, like, just because it's a business doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your morality
True.
about it. You know, you
True
could
statement.
still be
Yeah.
a good person and
That's
stand
why
for things.
People don't go there.
I mean, they did put that show on like 2 weeks after the guy got killed over there.
They
Yeah.
did, and that's a break contract. That's a
And of
break
course-
contract. Yeah.
They had a contract for what, like 8 years or something. So
Yeah.
And
of course they have to do it because they're contractually obligated. They can't back out. I want to see what happens after that contract's up, if they renew or not.
Oh.
Correct.
well, Vince is gone now, so I mean, you know, unless Julian buys the company, you know, we
God,
Julian,
Gone.
you gonna buy the stock? Buy the stock?
That's right, man. Hey, Shane, I'll take care of you. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thank you, man.
I'm booking,
Thank
so
you.
I need to double. I don't want to. I just want to book the show. That's all I care about. Anyway,
the show.
going back to booking the show, which I've been booking, obviously, because fuck everything we talk
Yeah,
about.
this
on the
is
show.
all DJ's
You will
fucking
be
show.
Omos's exclusive booker.
Hell
Wow.
yes.
with the great
Wow.
Khalil.
Vince was there tonight
Omos
rocking a
It's a
mustache.
shooting star press, damn it.
Was he giving people rides on that mustache? Never mind.
Wow.
It's not 9 o'clock yet, and I bet the mod's gonna throw the thing up on the screen because I said it. So getting back to this, man. There were so many things that happened on the show. Not only have they had signed NDAs, there was so many things going on the show. John Cena came out. The crowd naturally, a ruckus crowd. You know, they put over Cena.
Yep.
And it was weird because, like, if you looked at Cena's face,
He old.
no, not even that. Like, I've known Cena for a long time. If you look at his face, he seemed genuinely disinterested in being there.
Did he?
Dude, he came out, and when fucking Theory was talking, he was just like, yeah. Every time the camera pans on me, just like, I'm fucking here.
Hey,
I'm
maybe he was just selling it.
Yeah, he
Bro,
was selling
no,
it.
he was selling his boredom. Is what the fuck he was doing.
He was selling his old gimmick, man.
I mean, he reached success with Suicide Squad and stuff, and he's in the new
Peacemaker.
Ninja Turtles. He's got a bunch of like movie and TV and
Fast and
commercial and all
Furious.
that
He's
stuff.
in Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, he's
You know.
he's Casey.
He's Casey?
No, he's was it Rocksteady? I think
Oh,
it's the
yeah,
same
yeah.
person that
Rocksteady.
Sheamus played in the other one.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Bebop,
Rocksteady.
Okay, yeah.
Rocksteady and Bebop.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, he is going to voice I think Rocksteady in the upcoming movie. So he's like, listen, I got movies, I got
He's
shows,
on
I
that
got-"
show Waller. You know, the Suicide Squad
Yep.
season
Yeah.
2.
and I'm wondering if he's kind of become the Rock. What he was claiming the Rock was back in 2012.
Dude, he's doing
Oh,
fucking
shit.
commercials where he's like, it's the first of the month. I can pay my rent. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's on like 5 different commercials. Like
He was on the
for like
Major
5
Bellin
different products.
news
Like
commercial.
Jesus.
It's funny because he was burying
Dwayne.
Austin Theory the same way that he did Roman Reigns,
Mhm.
the
Yes.
same way that he did The Rock when they had their little back and forth.
Yes.
And I forget who else it was. But the funny thing is, some of the stuff that he was saying wasn't true because actually people do care about Austin Theory because they hate him and they want to see him lose. I think he's a smart
Oh, yeah.
kid. And he got away from the whole selfie thing. He's like really working on being a heel.
This is my favorite Austin Theory.
Yeah.
It is. Yes.
I have
However,
biased against it.
he was wrong about one thing because he said, John Cena said, if you beat me, then essentially you don't win anything. That's not true because when Roman Reigns pinned his ass, he talked major shit.
He did.
And was like, "Get your ass out of here, old man," and he was ghost. So I think that Austin Theory has everything to win or everything to gain by wrestling John Cena and beating him. Cena putting him over, which is what Cena's going to do is put him over because what's he going to do with the title during his rent commercial? Carry it around?
Exactly.
That wouldn't no damn sense.
Hold on, here my title.
I mean, Brock Lesnar fucking held that title when he wasn't defending shit.
True.
I mean,
if you're defending, but he's like Roman, I'm gonna defend the belt 4 times a year.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're caught up in the hype of what Cena was saying, you're like, oh man, Cena buried him, but Cena's just out there talking shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everybody played their role,
and the fact that Cena was like my whole thing about about promoting against someone. I can be like, Julian, you're a fucking fabulous person. You are so great at what you do.
Wow.
But come WrestleMania Night 1, I'm gonna whoop your ass, retain my championship. Why? Because I am that damn good. I put you over. That way, when I beat you, you're like, shit, he fucking beat Julian. Oh my God. Not like, he fucking jobbed the guy out. For Cena to be like, you messed up because at WrestleMania, I'm going to beat you and I'm going to take the U.S. title. After you shit on him for like 30 seconds. You're like, these people don't give a shit about you. No one gives a shit about you. At the same
time, he fought like Edge, Triple H, Orton,
Big Show,
legit legends. Undertaker one time, like legit legends of the business. So like, it makes sense for him to be like, "Who are you? Like, why should I care to have a match?
Why should I care?"
No, man, I get that, and trust me, being 30 years in the wrestling business, I get what he said, how he said it. I totally understand that, but you also got to think about it like this. If I'm not putting you over, if I'm not building you up,
correct.
So when I beat you, I've done something. Everything that you just mentioned him doing doesn't mean shit. Because, I beat The Undertaker. I beat Triple H. I beat Randy Orton. I'm a 16-time world champion. I'm this great. I'm so great that I bench pressed the fucking moon that night. I'm that great, right? But who are you? Oh, you're fucking nobody. So when I beat you, guess what? I'm so great, I just beat a nobody. So I just wasted my time. I just wasted everybody's time who came to watch this match. Because, that's the one thing about AEW that WWE lacks. Surprise. Because if I go into a wrestling show knowing the total lineup of who's winning, who's losing, why am I gonna fucking go? It's like for instance, we can do a watch along of SmackDown and not watch Rampage, but because Rampage is taped on Wednesday nights, all we gotta do is pull up the results. Why do I need to watch it? I can just read the results.
Yeah.
That takes the fun out of it all. I hate that. I fucking hate that. And when Triple H became the head of creative, things start being a little different. Like, oh shit, like, wow, is it really true this guy can do this? Oh my God, can he do this? Can he do this? You know what I mean? As opposed to Cody, they've been putting Cody over for like 6 months. They made a video of Cody coming back from an injury. They made a video of Cody coming back from injury right before the Royal Rumble. They said Cody's going to return to the Rumble. Oh shit, Cody is number 25. Oh, Cody won the Rumble. You want to surprise me, motherfucker? Make Cody number 1. Let him go through all 29 other motherfuckers to win the Rumble. That would surprise me.
Yeah.
I call the Rumble winners 2 months before it happened. I said Cody was going to win. Rhea Ripley was going to win. Why? Because you start pushing them 2 months before the fucking Rumble. You literally start dropping the seeds for people to follow before the Rumble. So when you're making
that video package basically like telegraphed, hey, Cody's winning the Rumble. Cody's like it was like flashing.
It was like
everyone
right there.
Like tonight. I'm gonna tell you why tonight was so important. I'm gonna skip to the main event. You knew when Jay was when Jimmy was on the phone, he was like, "All right, man, yeah, he ain't coming, man. I don't know what's going on with him." Week after week after week, Jay would come down to the ring, and I said this when this whole thing started. Yep. I said this shit is going to be Jimmy and Jay versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. Yep. I said this shit when before he even broke up.
Yes.
And you guys were like, "No, I don't see that. I don't see that." Dude, I saw it two months down the line because they kept leaving this shit on.
Way before it happened. Shit.
So you're making it easy for me to win predictions warfare because I mean,
what would have made a swerve that would have worked is Jay didn't go back to the Bloodline or any of that, but they still have to defend the title against, or they still have to defend the title. So Solo steps in. That would be more of a surprise.
You know what the mod said? The mod said this. It would have been cool if Jimmy would have gotten the ring. Remember how Roman was like, if he doesn't fix this, I'm going to fix it. Yeah. I'm holding you responsible. The mod even said, what if fucking Jimmy got in the ring and Sami walked up to Jimmy and he just laid down and let Jimmy pin him?
Damn.
Or he just laid down and let Sami pin him. That would have been a fucking huge swerve. That would be like, yo, Roman, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Now you really are on your own.
Finger poke of doom.
Roman is
exactly.
Bro. Goddamn.
That would have been so sweet. Or if when Jay walked over with Sami and they both put the ones up.
Oh shit.
If Jimmy would have looked down and been like,
oh man, that was.
And they all got in the middle of the ring and they fucking hugged.
So much. And
they hugged and then they gave him the fucking 3D on Sami. That would have been the biggest swerve as opposed to getting super kicked and all that other bullshit. I already knew that was going to happen. But I expected that to happen, but the swerve was Cody coming out?
I thought it was Kevin Owens.
I was like, where'd KO come from?
Yeah.
That's Cody.
Still grieving.
But by the way, that's the other issue I have with Mania season is that the first meeting between Cody and Roman, it was
daddy.
Yeah, I miss Dusty, man. Yeah, I miss him too. Oh man, yeah. Oh, I miss
daddy.
Oh man, he was great. Yeah. Like it didn't feel like, to me, Roman didn't go in enough. Roman should have been like, you're a failure. You couldn't even keep yourself healthy long enough to be in the match that your dad created. But I was. Shit. Like he should have dug into him far worse than what he did.
It would have been even worse if he had been like, hey, Cody, this is your life. And he brought some FCW videos of him and of not Cody, but Roman with Dusty. That would have been fucked up. That would have been so. I would have been like, wow, dude. Like
not this. Oh, I love Dusty. He was like a dad to me more than you were like a son to him. But man, I miss him, and I was expecting him to hug at some point.
Yeah,
swear
me
to
too.
God,
I really was.
When he pulled that Dusty Rose fucking listen here, Daddy. You got it, Daddy. You got what's called the it factor, Daddy. You can't buy it, Daddy. You can't sell it. I was like, dude, is Dusty talking?
Yeah, that's
Jesus Christ.
That was great.
He was more Dusty than Dusty was. I was like, damn.
That was a good Dusty impression. Yeah.
He did it. He fucking did it. I was like, yeah, bro.
Top notch.
You can tell, like Ryan Katz. When we had Ryan Katz on the show, Ryan Katz will tell you, Ryan spent so much time with Dusty that literally you start picking up their isms. Like you really start picking up their mannerisms, all that shit. You know. I spent a lot of time with Homicide. I started with shank motherfuckers. I mean, you know, I spent some time with ex-con Dom. Now I want to eat fucking cup soups all the time.
Or be like MJF and grab a good pickle.
Yeah. So, some of these matches though for Mania, they're lining up. One thing that really bothered me tonight, two things really bothered me tonight. The first thing that bothered me was the way Doudrop beat Nikki Cross in less than 2 minutes.
I didn't even care.
What the action? Like she threw a rope, splash. 1, 2, 3. What the fuck?
Pepper even.
It's a big girl.
I went to check a text. I looked down, looked at our phone, looked back up. Match was over.
Squash.
and she
Glad,
started
glad to
bleeding.
see she's back to Nikki Cross instead of Nikki Ash and being
Yeah,
taken seriously.
Nikki,
now.
that was Julian's favorite. Nikki, almost superhero Nikki Ash. Yep, he loved that.
Yeah.
The second thing that bothered me.
Let that go.
Second thing that bothered me was we had Bianca Belair versus Carmella.
Oh yeah.
Carmella looked good as usual. You had your girl Chelsea Green out there who's going to face Bianca next week. Chelsea Green got tossed like a salad at Olive Garden. Didn't like that. But what I didn't really like was the fact that hot ass Asuka came strutting down to the ring in her fucking heels, and she looked so goddamn uncomfortable.
She did. She looked really uncomfortable.
It was so, like she was like, I seen a girl the other day. I think I was at Winco or something, and she walked out, and I was like, God damn, she is having such a hard time walking them fucking shoes.
Yeah.
She walked out, and instead of attacking Bianca, she went to spray the miss, and guess who got the miss? Chelsea Green.
Sure did.
So
looking like a
spit
bag
in
of
my
chicken
face,
pop.
if you spit in my face, it's you and me next week. Why is Chelsea Green facing Bianca when she got spit in her face?
Backwards.
This is that Vince McMahon booking. Thank you, Vince. We know you're backstage. Thank you.
Hey, giving us something to do.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
She's like, women's match. Let me fuck it up, pal.
Like, what's with these love fest on the title pictures? Like, come on, like, no, we want to see confrontation. We want to see, drama, not fucking. I respect you. I respect you too. Let's have a match. Okay.
Hey, I can respect you all day long, but I'm the champion. I'm gonna kill you if I gotta keep this title.
Right. Exactly.
I'm gonna go after you, your mama, the kid in the front row. Let's throw some water in his face.
That was actually tequila. Actually.
I don't know what it was, but fuck. Hey. Like G4 just said, yo, we seeing respect, but no fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out.
Correct.
You're gonna see some fuck around and find out. That's for damn sure.
Yep.
I didn't like those segments. Like the women's segments tonight they were both horrible. I mean,
horrible. I think Lita ran into Angelina Love because she definitely got a Botox injection.
And the women's like I call this fucking trios match, which was funny because we called this trios match 2 months ago. But the worst part about this is that Corey Graves called it a trios match. Not a 6-person match, a trios match.
I noticed that too, and I liked it. I was like, "Oh, cool." That's
we know you've been watching AEW, bro. Come on.
Yeah, come on now.
No, I didn't.
You watched it last night. Come on.
You're fine there. Shit.
Bianca needs a heel shirt. Yeah.
So I mean, honestly, guys, like a lot of the stories intermingled. I didn't like the fact that Kevin Owens did not come out.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of Kevin Owens telling Sami no.
Yeah, how long is this going to take to come together? Like when's he going to?
Are you playing hard to get?
Like, yeah, he is.
He's already.
Right? God damn, dude! You guys already been on like 2 dates.
Shit, raw dies and kiss.
He took you to the Olive Garden already. Fuck, he tried to toss your salad. You wouldn't let him. Gave you a breadstick. Like fuck, come on.
Go to
either
bowling or something.
Kiss, fuck, or get out the pot. Something.
What do you say?
Huh? Kiss, fuck, or get off the pot.
Everything in Kevin Owens
put that on a t-shirt.
Don't tempt me. Pro Wrestling Tees will let me sell anything.
Oh shit.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, you can go to ProWrestlingTees.com/rated2G. If you want to get some cool ass shit, www. What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
You're spreading the DNA?
He's doing something over there.
No.
Anyway, you can go to www.prowrestlingtees.com/rated2G for some bad
rated 2G
cool shit.
I got mine. You should get yours.
2G.
That's right. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break because yeah, that's what we do here. We'll be right back after a few minutes.
And we're back.
So there was a comment that was just put down there.
What? Oh yeah, no, definitely Raid Shadow Legend.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh man, Ronda Rousey's giant assist.
Wow. Okay, so let's continue with this Monday Night Raw, which was not so mid actually. It was
very
fun. If I have to rate it, I rated it 7.5 because
yeah,
made sense, some things didn't.
Yeah,
solid 6.
But I know one thing that made sense to Julian though.
What was that?
I know one thing that made sense to Julian.
Man, let me tell you something. If you thought Dolph Ziggler looked good last week, he came out of this match shined up.
Yes,
man, like he got auto detailing done. He came out with turtle wax on his back. That's how much
turtle wax
looking good. He got that Rain X.
Ooh, this match was 7 stars.
The shine on him made him look better than he looked in years.
This match was 7 stars in the Compton swap meet. Man, it was great.
Hey, you want to look good? Hire a Nigerian giant.
Oh man. Tell him, look. Punk is new to the channel. He's new on the screen. I want to see his expression when you tell him why the Nigerian giant, the 7'3" man from Lagos, is the man.
Hey, Punk, let me tell you something. You saw the WLC match, right?
Yeah.
You saw the WLC match, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So before WLC, man, people just used to talk all kind of trash about Hornswoggle and 3MB. All of a sudden, they just pulled out a banger. I mean, at Extreme Rules, they could have shut the pay-per-view off.
Really?
That could have been the go-home match. And the show hadn't even started. Let me tell you about my man Omos. He's a 5-star giant in the making. And, he's getting his repertoire together. He doesn't want to do it all at once and just blow the place up. But I'm telling you, the Lagos Driver 98 is coming. The Niger Bomb is coming. Omos is going to start putting on some 5-star classics. And Goldberg out here running his mouth talking about WWE owes me a retirement match. Omos was like, let me give you that work. You're going to retire him all right. You're going to put him right out the pasture. As soon as he's done with Brock Lesnar. In fact, why not make it a triple threat match? Stack him and pin him. Be like a reverse Oreo.
Oh my God.
Be like a tiramisu. How about that?
Okay. He said a triple threat match, reverse Oreo.
Oh man, we're about to get canceled. Shit.
Well, sign me up.
Go get that work.
First of all, get it right. His name is not Amos. It's the Great Khalil, because he reminds me so much of Kali. This fucking bullshit.
Hey, man. I was getting a car, right? I'm at the car dealership and they have like this big TV. And I'm watching the TV and it's a UNLV versus Villanova or some bullshit. No, it was Coach K. So it was Duke versus UNLV. And you see, okay, and this is the most non-racist thing I'm ever going to say on this show. It was a sea of white people watching basketball. And then all you see is this big black statuesque person. Omos is at the motherfucking basketball game. And the commentators were like, ooh, that was a massive dunk. I bet that guy right there, WWE superstar, Omos, being 7'3", could have did it with ease. And I was like, what the fuck? That is Omos. It was like a white sheet of paper, a black dot. I was like, what the fuck, Omos?
Hey, he may be a crow in the snow,
right?
But he'll put on 5 stars.
I was like, if Coach
he's gonna do a shooting star press better than Brock Lesnar could.
First of all, it's a shooting star headbutt, Husky. Get it right.
Shooting star headbutt. Oh man, he's
It's-
a,
Omos is going to
second.
hit the one-man Texas trash compactor.
You know what we all need? We need some fucking drinks. Is what we need.
we need some drink.
We need some drinks because you
Cheers.
The
motherfuckers,
world's biggest suplex.
you motherfuckers are tripping.
But you know what? Maybe they'll suplex Brock Lesnar. They'll collapse the ring.
That's what
Look,
they're gonna do.
Brock-
I guarantee it.
I just hope Brock Lesnar teaches him how to take a bump because I'm tired of seeing that Kakali did it too, where you go and it's like, all right, let me kneel down real quick. All right, now let me get on both knees now. All right, maybe I could take a bump. Let me fall just go all in. It's so like
He did it with Braun Strowman.
Wrong company. They can't go all in. Wrong company.
I understand. That pay-per-view, they had put Khali on that airplane.
Right.
Probably had him sitting in coach, all squeezed up.
All bunched up and shit like mother, like I'm 72.
Even if he had all 3 seats, he still would have been bunched up like this.
Yeah.
Probably had him sitting next to Otis, squeezed up against the
Oh
wall.
no.
Fucking Otis.
So by the time he got to where he was going, he was just like, oh man, my knees ain't bending the way they used to.
you know what? I'd like to think that if he's next to Otis is just like passing gas the entire
Oh my god. He's like, sorry, Tucky. Hey man. Speaking of that, the submissive and breedable, adding Otis to their group would be awesome. Word around the street is that it's not going to happen, Shane, unfortunately, because Chad Gable. So basically, what WWE is going to do is they're going to put Otis with submissive. And
No,
breedable.
they don't need to split the American Alphas.
Listen, and they're going to split them up, and they're
No.
going to make Chad Gable a very serious wrestler. Start getting him a push. And Chad's like, "Well, I'd rather stay together with Otis. I'd rather not split up."
That's awesome.
So that's friendship right there.
That's real friendship.
Dude, they could have split him up and made him Slam Master G.
Slam Master G.
We could have made him Otis.
no,
though.
we've had enough Shorty G. No,
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
fuck Shorty.
no more Shorty G.
no more.
Um,
Shorty. Hey, you know what would be good for him?
Holy shit.
Have a match against Braun Breaker, because that would be I think
Yeah.
that would be a really, really good.
How about you have him beat Braun Breaker?
That too?
That'd be better.
Yeah.
You know what? You
Have
know
him
what?
beat anyone.
You know what'd be even better? If you play WWE 2K and you can play as fucking Zeus.
Yes.
The legendary Zeus.
I'm excited for
Debo.
that.
I saw that shit. I was
Debo.
like, Craig. I was like, Craig. That's my black punk.
Gotta
What
go
shit?
to Husky's house and be like, "What 2K20?"
That's all I can think of is what shit.
I can't believe they added it.
Oh,
in
y'all
there.
some
That's
balls.
So you
insane.
got $50. No, I got $50.
$50.
I was like,
I'm excited that one of my guys is in
Harley
there.
Race?
Harley Race.
yeah.
The
No
boss.
Ric Flair though, which is odd in a 2K game.
But the Steiners are in it.
Sorry. Can we get Johnny Rods in the next one?
Man, they ain't gonna go that far.
Giant Gonzalez, next one. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, no, that wouldn't work.
what was that?
What? What wouldn't work?
I was gonna tell you, man, you take Chad Gable, put him with Omos, you got to do biscuits and gravy.
Wow. Biscuits and gravy. Make me a man. I was like, okay.
You know, if Vince was still in charge, that would have been like
Is?
probably racist. Probably call them something like cornbread and peas or something.
cornbread and grits. Yeah, call them
Look at that
cornbread
movie,
and grits.
Earl, cornbread and Earl.
Toe Jam and Earl.
Wow.
WWE being
Toe Jam and
racist? Surely
Earl.
not.
No, never.
nah.
Absolutely not.
Never.
Just our truth with little Jimmy. No sad.
Oh, Jimmy.
If you're from the South, you know about the little Jimmy. No sad.
Hey, wait a second. R-Truth is gonna have his WrestleMania moment.
Oh shit.
Are they
Is he
gonna
gonna
revive the
say-
24/7 title?
No.
Look, okay, so I need you, Julian. I'm saying it right now with the trivia champ on the line right now. I need to say this. You need to have a question. Who is the most decorated WWE champion in history?
Define decorated.
Who has the most WWE championships in history?
The most different championships?
Just listen to what I'm saying. Who
Or the
has
most reigns?
the most WWE championships in history? Championships. There's an S on the end. Now, I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Punk, do you know,
I know
the
why
answer?
you're saying it.
I know who it is. I
I
know
know
exactly
exactly
who
why
it
you're
is.
Who?
It's our
It's our
truth.
truth.
Yeah.
Because that motherfucker has had 86 fucking championships.
86 championships.
And every time they did the same joke every week during that whole thing, and it was just equally funny every single time. I can't really bring myself to mimic how hard I was laughing
Yes.
each time, but I
Yeah.
assure you, it was like ha ha ha.
I think
ha,
I
ha.
peed on myself like several times because of that. It's
R-Truth.
that bad. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? R-Truth is the most decorated champion in the history of wrestling.
Yep.
Yes.
Not Bruno Sammartino, not fucking Ric Flair, not Shawn Michaels, not Hulk
R-Truth.
Hogan,
Let me
not Harley
ask you this.
Race.
Who's the second?
Ooh, that's a good question.
The second.
Tozawa.
I don't even know.
Just tell me when you want me to when you tap
Edge?
out.
He said Edge. No. All right, who is it?
Raven,
Oh.
the hardcore title.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
True.
thought you were going to say hardcore.
You
Holly.
sure it's not Crash Holly?
Or
No,
Crash
Crash
Holly.
Holly?
100% Raven.
Raven.
What about
Damn.
Raven?
What about Raven?
I can't believe you forgot him.
What about me?
What about Raven?
And his various comic book T-shirts.
He was just in fucking
I love that Sandman t-shirt.
yeah, he was just in Impact
too.
Wrestling.
Oh, you knew
I love the
that
Sandman.
glow in the dark
Oh, that's a
one.
cool little Bray Wyatt thing.
It's glow in the dark.
Yeah, if you put the little black light on it.
It's
ignore
glow
the
in the
stain.
dark. Yeah.
So, real quick, who do you think is going to win the opportunity? No, we'll talk about it on Thursday. We'll talk about it on Thursday.
One question.
Shoot.
Is Madcap Moss in the tournament?
Nope.
Is there a tournament?
It's like a five. Oh, wow, excuse me. It's like a
Damn.
fatal 5-way.
Yeah, it's like a. Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's like,
So who's
it's like
gonna be in
Shane's
it?
favorite. It's like Shane's favorite thing, a 5-way.
Because, a tournament would be more prestigious, and we can't have that.
No, we can't have that.
Yeah, they don't want that shit.
No.
Vince hates tournaments.
And they're they're always so fun.
They're fun to watch.
Fun to watch
So-
these nuts.
So who's in this fatal 5-way? Okay, Top Dollar, Shanky,
What?
Rockstar Spud,
Wow.
Invisible Man. Invisible
Just
Bastion
Man.
Booger.
Tay Long's will come out and be like, hey, y'all win this match, you go 1-on-1 with The Undertaker.
you go 1-on-1 with Undertaker player.
With the Undertaker.
God damn it.
Personally, I'm pulling for Bastion Booger.
Wow. That's right, Bastion Booger.
Yeah.
Gross.
Scene.
Mantar.
Mantar.
Man.
Wow.
The Yeti.
Golga. Fuck it, Golga. That's right.
Shockmaster.
What's Kurgan doing?
Can't forget the oddities, brother.
Kurgan. What is he
Isn't
doing?
Kurgan like making movies or something?
Bro, look, let me tell you
What
about
book?
Kurgan. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. I sent you guys a link to a story about WrestleFan Fest in San Francisco at the Cow Palace. Did you guys look at it in our group?
I did not
No.
get it.
No,
I
you
remember
did.
seeing that.
These guys.
I
I'll
just
send it to you
left
again.
out.
It was a story by I think it was God damn it, who was it? Mass Republic. They record the show.
Oh, that doesn't narrow it down at all.
I'll send it to you guys. It was WrestleFan Fest. Basically, it was a story about what happened at WrestleFan Fest. Well, I was in a elevator with Kurgan. Now I'm 6 feet tall.
You were?
I'm 6 feet tall. Kurgan was the heavyweight champion of the company I was the booker for. He wrestled Yokozuna for the title.
Oh,
Kurgan is so fucking big.
he's a big boy?
I'm in the elevator with him, and I turn it. He's like, "Hey, BJ, we're going to the bar." I turn around, right into his dick.
Hello.
I just literally it was like, you do that in my mouth.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to the bar. He's so fucking tall. Just I'm a good heel. I bury myself sometimes.
All you were staring at was his penis. Just be like, hello.
I mean, it wasn't a mic. When I turned around, I was like, oh shit. Wow.
It hit my chin.
Can you move out of the way, please?
Can you like kneel down?
Why are you so damn big?
Why are you so meaty?
Third floor, please.
Damn.
It was like, can you move away, please? Thank you.
Can you move? I need to breathe.
Anyway, going back to Monday Night Raw.
Can we not?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, it wasn't so
I
bad.
think we covered it. I think
we
covered
did
all.
cover it.
Yeah,
The John Cena thing was pretty
that was fun.
fun.
I had a good time.
Yeah, it was.
Well, the ending was Sami Zayn getting jumped. Cody Rhodes coming out. Oh, and we almost missed the part. John Cena was over with the crowd, walked up the ramp, still over with the crowd, turns around and says,
Ladies and gentlemen,
they don't want to see you at WrestleMania, honestly, man. They want to see someone who really deserves to be at WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And I was like, wait a second. So Cody comes out, gets a huge pop. They go to commercial break.
Yeah.
And when they come back, we get Nikki Cross versus Piper Niven.
Yeah, what the hell was
like,
that?
The hug talk for like 5 minutes. They were
Yeah.
And like Cena's got that, like, he's in that position now where I think he's gone and did it long enough that he's earned the fans' respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because I remember Jesus, ECW One Night Stand. For fuck's sake. Like Cena was hated for a while.
They were like, Cena wins, we
He
riot.
was hated for a while. He was one of those haters.
I hated Cena personally for a long time, and now we're friends, and he follows me on Twitter.
Throwing back the shirt and all that stuff. And with the whole Cody at the end thing, I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm calling it now. He's going to go up to Kevin Owens and be like, yo, you should really forgive Sami.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, maybe, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember back when my dad, Dusty Rhodes, when my dad brought you in the FCW, and he brought Sami too. You know my dad, Dusty Rhodes.
You were wearing his shirt at War Games.
So that one time he brought you guys into the WWE. You know my dad, right? My dad, Dusty Rhodes.
He's crying.
My dad, my dad, Dusty Rhodes. He wants you guys to make up. So my dad, he loved you guys. You know my dad, Dusty Rhodes. You guys were all Dusty Rhodes kids, remember? Like he would say that like 60 times. And he told a story.
How many times you gotta miss your dad?
He told a story, and you know what? I want to see fucking Christian and Cody Rhodes show promo. Christian would be like,
I'll
about your dad.
Daddy.
Christian will come out from AEW for one night only. Let me tell you about your dad.
Horny Christian is best Christian. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Another thing that was immensely over with me tonight. Logan Paul.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
A lot of heat.
I'm gonna tell you. No, I don't even care about the heat. I'm gonna tell you this right now. As a man who's been a wrestler for 30 years, I'm gonna put Logan Paul over so well. Because in this industry, it is hard for a person to come into the business and adapt so fucking well. On the mic, not so great.
Yep.
But to have the matches that he's had 3 matches.
3
in the WWE. 3 matches. In all 3 of those matches, whoo, boy. Can you say
one B word?
Banger?
Drew.
Banger?
Banger.
Hi, Drew. I mean,
hey, Drew.
Hold on. Before you say anything. Drew, just so you know,
Drewski.
when I posted online today about the show tonight, I said,
hey,
for my friends on the East Coast.
And I live in the Tipsy, New York. I'm in that East Coast.
Yes. You hear
and
that,
he's
Drew?
drinking the same drink as you are, Drew.
I said,
Yes.
My friends on the East Coast, I put you over, Drew. Put you over. I
This is
said
what my
PST, EST, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m.
Yes,
Eastern
Drew.
Time.
And he's from the East Coast.
But just so Drew doesn't
with
hate me
Logan
more.
Paul, listen. That's sweet. The Logan Paul, just because he's not good on the mic doesn't mean he's being good in the ring is more important, I would say.
Oh, dude, he is.
Look at Bret Hart.
Yeah.
Best in the ring, hands down. No one can touch him.
Yep.
On the mic, not really.
True. I do think that Logan Paul and me look, I'm not gonna lie, we fucking shell Logan Paul. We heard his wrestling,
We
like, this guy
shattered
don't
on
fucking
Logan
suck.
Paul.
And
I was ready.
I was like sitting on the toilet with toilet paper in my hand, ready to shit on him.
Ready.
And when I saw him, I was like, "Oh shit!"
This is
I
what
looked
he
at
do.
I looked at Julian and was like, "Dude, we may be wrong." Like, wow,
we were all wrong.
Oh, dude, I got on the podcast. I was like, I owe Logan Paul an apology.
Legit.
We all did.
He popped into the chat that one time too.
But no, I never thought I would compare Logan Paul to Bret Hart, but here we are.
Here we are today.
Yeah,
Crazy
it's weird. I feel dirty all over now.
You feel dirty about that?
I feel dirty.
You feel dirty?
This is so dirty.
You're so dirty.
So dirty.
You're dirty. Yeah, you are.
You guys are naughty.
Yeah.
Naughty jungle of love.
Yeah.
Naughty jungle of love.
It's 9:06. You naughty Nate.
Oh, is that 6? Fuck yeah, we can swear, motherfuckers. Let's go.
Oh, Shane just bust all over himself. He got so happy.
Oh man, busting all over. Shit.
Shane, no busting all over yourself.
Probably a good thing we can only see him from the waist up.
Correct.
Thank God. Thank God. We don't want to know what he's doing down there.
I'm not Kurgan. Shit.
You're damn right. You're damn right.
I'm not Kurgan.
You're damn right.
Also, who's the edgelord on the mic? Me or you're talking about Logan?
Probably Logan. I'm gonna say Logan.
Be it as it may. Be it as it may.
Be it as it may.
Logan Paul is fucking fabulous.
Yeah.
And the whole thing with him and
Oh, but you don't use Facebook Messenger, Drew.
You said I did, you motherfucker. I did see that.
Okay, fair. Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
I did see.
I think I was talking when you sent that.
Oh, I didn't. Shit.
Oh man, are we getting Drew in here? Oh shit.
Yeah,
Let's
my
get Drew
fellow
in here.
East Coastian.
Anti-East Coast. Anti.
I'm not anti-East Coast.
I'm here, so it's not anti.
Oh, we're gonna have another East Coast.
Some of my best friends live on the East Coast.
Mine too.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah. So honestly,
Mom's
man.
on the East Coast.
Anti-East Coast. Yeah.
Are you gonna make a shirt on that, Drew? That says anti.
Drew's gonna come on the show with an anti-East Coast shirt. I suspect that Drew had a Bad Blood T-shirt on. He was gonna wear it for me the other night. Now it makes me feel bad.
I bet he did.
Now he's not gonna wear it.
Now I feel even bad because Drew bought one of my shirts on ProWrestlingTees.com/radio2G, and he bought that shirt and he bought it on Polo. WWE.
Now he's gonna make an
full price.
anti-East Coast shirt because that's his new gimmick.
Next we have a fucking shirt that says "I hate Bad Blood." I'm gonna cry.
All those shoes.
Oh, whoa.
Oh,
Galileo.
Whoa.
Edgelord. Oh man.
Uh-oh.
I am only gracing you with my presence because there's another East Coaster on this podcast right now.
My friend 1445.
Oh, my heart is broken, Drew.
But why do you look like you're auditioning for Queen?
Galileo.
Drew looks like he's getting his Dexter on right now.
Are you
obviously because I'm gay.
Oh,
okay. Well,
okay.
All right. Duh.
No, I'm in my car right now because I just got out of the gym. So I wanted to give my 2 cents. All of my devices are dying, so I cannot spend more than 10 minutes here.
Oh no.
So, because I'm an idiot that doesn't charge my shit.
Why don't you charge?
Okay, well, since you're here, what are your thoughts on the John Cena Austin Theory promo?
Excellent. Absolutely excellent. Absolutely was what it needed to be, which was John Cena ethering that bitch. It was just... It was beautiful, and it got me a little emotional because I'm thinking this is it for him. I think this is it. I think he's putting Austin Theory over, and he's done.
Yep.
Yeah,
you could kind of tell a little bit because he was emotional tonight.
He was
and I feel like Austin Theory is, he knows that Austin is his dream opponent.
Mm-hmm.
And what a better thing to do as the vet of this business, one of the biggest vets in this business, really, than to put out and to show out and to put over a future star in the business who, I mean, hell, Austin Theory, look, we can say a lot of things about him, but he's consistent. He's been a hell of a lot better since they dropped that stupid Logan Paul, ironically, like a Logan Paul-esque gimmick.
The selfie gimmick, yes.
Television 2.0.
And I think it is the right time because like John only comes around once in a while now. It's only just to promote something, and it's only for this one match that he'll do. And I think this will be it for him. And that it makes me a little sad, honestly, which is so weird.
What you were saying, he was emotional. I want to know what emotions he was emoting because he was more robotic than Lance Storm.
You didn't. So when he came out, when he got the pop and he came out and he had his hands like this, you could kind of see his eyes were a little watery.
Yeah,
and he was. And then when he got in the ring, towards the end of the promo, they do the okay. Do you want the crowd? Do you want the crowd? And they all say they want the match, and then he said he officially announces Austin Theory versus John Cena, and he says he's never going to give up on the crowd. And it looked like he was
for the U.S. title too. I was like, wait, what?
I feel like in that moment he was breaking. You could kind of see he was breaking a little bit, and he was trying to keep his composure when he said that he never would give up on the fans.
He was gonna cry.
As he about to give up on the fans.
Well, I mean, of course, it's like, oh, he's never give up, but he's technically,
he's giving up that career.
The Rock of being a part-timer.
Yep.
He's giving up, but I think he's giving up in the right way, and that's admirable.
Yes. And Austin Theory, I have a lot of bias towards because my trainers had the name first, and they took the name. He took their name and is making not only that, also their fucking logo, and that just pissed me off.
Oh, did he? Oh, that sucks.
Oh yeah, he got called out for it too.
Oh shit.
Huh. That's that. I think him getting called out for something else or outshined it because I never knew about that.
What?
What was that?
Well, he was involved in that.
He got called out for using the now thing, and that's the guys that trained me, and they're like, yeah, we've sent 2 cease and desists now to WWE for this, so I think they're gonna drop it soon.
Hey, sometimes that works because I own the name Bad Blood, and WWE had a pay-per-view called Bad Blood, and I was like, yo, I own the trademark, and I got burned many years before by the WWE when Jim Ross was there, and I was at UPW. They stole a gimmick that we were using there. Me, Scorpio Sky, and Quicksilver. We were the Canada's Most Wanted. Well, we had the same gimmick as Christian
Un-American.
Lance Storm. Yes,
Okay.
they stole. Jim Ross stole that gimmick and told us, "Hey."
Shit.
Basically, he was like, "Hey kids, I like your gimmick. Your gimmick is great." I took it and I gave it to someone that can use it. Trademark your shit. So what did I do? I wouldn't trademark my shit.
Everything.
Went back to WWE years later because now you can't find the pay-per-view Bad Blood spelled the way it was spelled. They dropped the D.
Because of you.
Because I fucking was
That's
like,
it was me, McMahon.
It was me all along.
So now,
on Taz.
BCW.
The team that are trainers are called the Now. They currently work for NWA in the tag division. It's Vic Delicious and Harold Collins.
I know who
Fantastic wrestlers. Hale Collins, I'm surprised he hasn't gotten something bigger by now. Although he looks like the Miz.
Yeah. Jeez talks about those guys.
They're fantastic. I have a brother-in-law who's smaller in the West Virginia area by the name of Aaron West. He is very, very small town. But yes, I mean, I've been in the business. I know that they've been in the business. It's hard when you get like something like as big as WWE and you're as small as, you know, I don't want to feel like I'm insulting them, but they're not in WWE. They've had WWE tryouts, but they've never been. As a matter of fact, Vic Delicious was actually in a WWE segment with Terry Funk and Dean Ambrose in that fucking with the chainsaw. So it's weird that they use their name when they've been using it since 2007, but it's possible they just probably don't pay no mind. But I feel like the Austin Theory's name's going to get changed soon because it's the logo, everything.
To answer your question, Jen, you don't have to be a business to have a trademark. You don't have to be a business to have a trademark or get intellectual property. Basically, you contact a patent. You got to patent your name. You can trademark it. You can trademark your name, your likeness, and your logo. Any pictures of you, any audio, video, anything like that, you can sue them for it. So
that's why AJ Styles was able to use his name because he just signed.
Should probably trademark Big Money Drew, right?
Yeah, you should.
I mean, honestly, I didn't cost
you want to be Mid Money Drew.
That's a manager material name right there.
That is.
Yeah.
Or
Jake do you have to pay for that?
Yeah, well, yeah, you gotta pay for it.
You gotta pay for it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to wait a little bit then.
How much is it? How much is it?
Like a couple of $100.
When I paid for it, it was like $500. But I paid for the name, the likeness, the logos that I created. I created several different logos. The way it's spelled, the franchise player. I trademarked that. And you have to go on all your social medias. It's just like a fictitious business. You got to go on all your social medias. You have to make sure you trademark all your names, your likeness, logo, every picture of you. If someone wants to post a picture of you on a flyer, you have to give them written consent to do it one time. Okay. How many times you're on the flyer? It's a business. It's a legit business. You know, so like Funny Bone. Funny Bone made a deal with the WWE because they were going to use the demon gimmick. And Funny Bone's been doing that gimmick for decades.
Before Finn Bálor, I hear.
Yeah, so Finn Bálor wanted the Demon King, and Funny Bone was the Demon King. So Funny Bone sold the rights to them.
Oh, okay.
So now I want to talk about. I'm going to look into that actually. So I want to talk about the main event too, because have you guys talked about that yet?
We talked about it, but we talked about the ending. We talked about
the ending.
I mean, Sammy did get a fucking visual pin.
I was sour on it after what happened at Elimination Chamber, but this segment, honestly, I can tell you, this segment changed it around for me.
Yeah, I agree.
I am now 100% invested in Cody, Sami, and Kevin Owens taking down the Bloodline at WrestleMania.
We're going to take them all down.
I think it's going to be very, very, very fun to watch. It's tonight's segment. Because I didn't watch the show. I was at the gym, but I saw the clips on Twitter, and man, that crowd popped so loud for the hug, and just was totally deflated when that super kick came.
I was heartbroken.
He was like, "I choose you, Uso," and I was like, Super kick's coming.
Jey Uso turned face and heel on the same night. He was practicing his big show.
Yeah,
he was auditioning as the big show.
he was practicing his big show tonight.
Now I want to address the criticism that I've seen that Kevin Owens again wasn't the one to come down and save Sami.
Yeah, what is going on with that?
Nope, you're not going to get that yet. You got to wait on
yet.
that.
I a little bit more.
You know what? Hey.
Yeah, I saw my theory on that. I think Cody's gonna go up to Kevin and be like, you should really forgive
like
Sami
a Jimmy
Zayn.
Cricket type of thing.
So, my dad does.
My dad doesn't want you to do this.
There was a clip that went around where, in like the background of a segment, you could see Cody's talking to Kevin, and I think that was Kevin. That was Cody trying to get Kevin to finally see that Sami is trying to really make amends. And
Jiminy Cricket.
So why I'm good with this is because it's the same reason as why I was good with the promo that Kevin cut after Elimination Chamber. Like, he is not on Sami's side anymore, and it's going to take so much to convince him, and Cody might be the one to do it.
Okay, so I agree with you, Drew, but I disagree also. And I'm agreeing with you because what you're saying is right, and that's the way it should happen. Yes. If I wrote the story, that's the way it would happen. But what I'm a little upset with is this. Sami has been getting turned on for fucking 20 years by Kevin Owens, and Sami keeps forgiving him. Bro, come on.
It's like
give the motherfucker some slack.
Yeah.
We're having the Kevin Owens.
It's like, do as I say, not as I do. That's what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I am not going to take that away from you. That's totally right.
Sting got turned on by everyone.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, Kevin Owens turns on everybody. Like, he turned on his kids.
Everybody. You know? But if it didn't happen to him,
he turned on the fucking wind that day. The wind was blowing to the east. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to the west. Like, he turns on everybody. And you want people to remember, he spent months. You guys can trust me. I'm KO. Remember, trust me.
I'm pretty sure he's going to turn on his kids at one point.
Right? I did. I turned on my son. That was awesome.
True, he did.
I wouldn't be surprised if it actually ended up happening one day.
No idea. I threw water in my son's face. I started turning heel.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
That means you are just the fucking worst human being on the planet.
I am.
Right, I'll show you how to do it
in wrestling.
Like MJF does it, and he's the biggest piece of shit on the planet.
Right, MJF. They're all East stands.
Shout out to Will. Shout out to Will Washington, man, for going and getting that kid and fucking taking him to Tony Khan.
Yeah, so I love him. He's so great.
Shout out to Will, man.
But MJF's playing this part. People know that, and they're just hanging on MJF just for nitpicking.
That was Will Washington?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I just watched a video with him in it.
Will's two people. Will's the only member of Grapsody that hasn't been on this show.
Really?
He should be on the show.
We get Reg and Phil all the time, but
Reg and Phil are great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've met Reg is actually the only one I haven't had any interaction with at all.
Really?
But Phil I had an interaction with because of this show. And I've DM'd with Will a bunch. I mean, he's the one that got me really on my fitness journey with the Fitbod app. So,
don't you mod for them sometimes on Saturdays?
I try to for most Saturdays, but sometimes, it's like midday Saturday, and I'm not able to get in there and stay there they go for like 3 hours sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
Shit.
I have
Sometimes
things to
we do
do
that too.
Saturday afternoon.
Sometimes we do that shit too, like quiz time.
Which I almost won, by the way, but this motherfucker sliding right in there.
All up in there.
I was thinking about doing the finger poke of doom for you, but then I was like, nah.
Listen, I have never met or interacted, aside from in the chat, with Punk in my life. But because he is an East Coaster, I bow down to him.
He's the champ right now, too.
He's the champ.
Sure is.
Me and Punk known each other.
Are you drinking Spindrift?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Fuck me sideways. That's awesome.
Oh?
Are you gay? Because maybe it will be an offer.
Wow.
I'm happily married.
Okay. I'm happily married. I'm happily married too, actually.
Oh.
But
it was actually my wife's birthday today, but she wanted to spend time with her family. Get the thing.
Tell her happy fucking birthday.
Happy birthday.
I will tell her that.
Tell her. Did you tell her I said happy birthday?
I did, and then she got mad.
Why did she get mad?
Because he was talking about See the Chucky was better than and I'm like, absolutely not, sir.
Just to piss her off. This is fun.
That is my wife.
Oh. The queen of the podcast said happy birthday.
I will absolutely tell her that.
Oh.
But yeah, Drew disappeared. Bye.
Did I disappear? No, I'm here.
Oh.
There you
go.
go.
Wait. I didn't like that. I didn't like how you were looking over me like that.
Excuse me?
He's like, hello.
It's very intimidating, sir.
It looks like he's doing the Ascension gimmick.
I think we're near your crotch, and that's like I think I'm a little too close to your crotch
because I'm about to drive. But, don't play that music now.
We can barely hear your voice, Bubba, when you
just like put it under your
I like your
seat,
beard.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
A lot of people, people compliment me on my beard. I have to say, I like your beard a lot. Very nice.
Thank you.
The beard love going, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
I am not flirting with you, I promise.
Hey, I'm a handsome dude. What can I say?
Shit.
Fuck yeah.
You are handsome.
I'd fuck me.
He's a handsome boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said,
my own ass boy.
Thank you very much for joining us here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. For this motley crew of dudes here, I'm your boy, the Franchise. We'll see you Wednesday at 7 p.m., 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
What time Eastern? EST.
10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'm sorry, what was that?
10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
For the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Trivia Night.
So I'm gonna let you know now. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend that because
I
might not.
I'm gonna be doing my own firmly AEW show at that time because we can't do it on Thursday morning. So
you get them firmly AEW ass guys on the show. We will. You know what, Julian.
Yep.
What should we do for Drew? Drew is our main guy. Drew is our fourth guy on the show.
I'm always the third.
What time is Drew getting out of his little shindig?
What time?
I mean, we could try and keep it to an hour, but we're gonna have to talk about Revolution and Dynamite. So
yeah.
Hey, all you gotta do is show up for trivia, Drew.
Should we make trivia?
I don't want you guys to go on too late, so you can do it without me. That's all right.
We can do it after the recap.
A recap after?
Start the recap at 7.
Oh, do the trivia afterwards.
I mean, it's going to depend because I don't know. Again, it's going to take us a little bit to really recap Dynamite and Revolution. So I feel like it's going to be it'd probably go on for like an hour and a half, and I don't want you guys to start that late. So
I mean, I might be on. It's a toss up. It depends on
depends.
Yeah, on the wife.
I know it depends.
But if I am on, Husky, look at me.
I will send you the link. Like,
with that being said,
fine. I'm absolutely fine with a handsome man taking my place. So.
Oh, I'll be here. Don't worry. Oh man, I love you guys. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. We will see you guys Wednesday night for Trivia Night and for AEW Dynamite recap. Make sure you check out our Twitch channel, our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, because the show will start at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gotta make sure we put that Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, for Drew. And the East Coast.
Yes. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Goodbye.
Peace.